Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. How the law of attraction really works. We got a question in. Someone wrote in saying that they've read so many books on the law of attraction. Right now, they're losing doubt. They're losing hope. What are they gonna do? What are you gonna do? Can I get a hello there? Let me share with you what's helped me along my journey. Realize if the law of attraction really works. Okay? I talk a lot about becoming your greatest version, not a whole lot about the law of attraction. Now, a lot of us, we have this image in our minds of the law of attraction, maybe someone rubbing their hands, making a wish, and it coming true. That our thoughts create our reality. So we've all heard, I create my reality. I've got a story about the law of attraction. Okay. A Monday morning, a guy walked out of his house to go for his Monday morning run. And then he saw a lamp on the road. Don't ask what the lamp was doing there. He made a wish. He said, I wish I can become the greatest runner in the world. Okay? After that, he started running. Yeah, I'm the best runner in the world. Then he realized he wasn't going anywhere. And then he heard a voice whisper to him, it's still Monday. In a nutshell, that is the law of attraction. That guy only attracted the work he had put in. You see, a lot of us, we have wishful thinking. We think we're going to attract a lifestyle we haven't put in the work for. We think we're going to attract a lifestyle which is not even in resonance with our own energy. I've always said that we don't attract what we want, we attract what we feel. So the feelings of what you want to attract are even more important than the wants themselves. Many of us, we can become lazy if we just rely solely on the law of attraction. Because we say, well, certain people are in this country, they may be starving, and well, that's part of the law of attraction. They attracted that. So we may not want to reach out to them. We may not want to move into radical action because we say, well, it is what it is. But you see, the law of attraction does work and it's real. I've used it in my life. But let me tell you a story. I used to work in a library, lots of books. I opened a book about Kate Bush. And the first line was, we are governed by everything around us. Let me say that again. We are governed by everything around us. And that really hit a nerve with me because for a long time I thought, okay, I create my reality. Now, what is the problem with the mindset, I create my reality? That is true to one extent. On the other hand, let's just say I am a very peaceful person, okay? And then you come home and now your sister is screaming at you. Your brother is screaming at you. Your parents arguing. So the environment is very hostile. And then you say, wait a minute. How come? The law of attraction isn't working for me. I'm a peaceful person. Why am I living in a very crazy household? Because we are governed by everything around us. So if you're talking about the law of attraction and how it really works, how to apply it, you have to take in consideration that we create our reality, not I. We create create our reality. Dr. Bruce Lipton talks about epigenetics. And for me, epigenetics is probably the best way to really understand the law of attraction, how our environment affects our DNA. Okay? Because many of us, with the law of attraction, we've adopted solipsism. What is solipsism? This is where we feel the whole universe revolves around us. We've become very egocentric. We say, I control everything, and other people where they're just a tiny little dot. Okay? They're very minuscule. But when we have that mindset, once again, we have to be very careful. Because now, sometimes we think everybody has to respond to us in a certain way. So I was humbled along my journey to realize that we need each other. So I can't just think that I am the center of the universe, because now you get complacent. So in becoming your greatest version, what's helped me apply the law of attraction is by stepping into radical action. Because the law of attraction is just one principle of the 7 hermetic principles. You've got rhythm, mentalism, gender, correspondence, cause and effect. So vibration. So you have to realize that law of attraction, which is the principle of correspondence, only works when you know about the other 6 principles. See, they don't tell you about that, because once you know about the other 6 principles, then you become super powerful. But you're not going to find it in mainstream books. This is esoteric information. Now, to apply it, what's helped me along my journey is to realize that, hey, I'm not an island. Okay? Many times we say, I want. You already know I say I have. But many times with the law of attraction, we solely think about ourselves. We are forgetting that we are connected to everything and everyone around us. So yes, I attracted what I've created, but only because I've been participating in the law of exchange. I attracted all of this only because I felt worthy for it. I felt worthy of it. I felt worthy that I was good enough. And let's talk about good enough, because a lot of us with the law of attraction, we talk of positive thinking. Think good thoughts and you will be in peace. You will create a wonderful existence. Now, what are some of the problems with this? You see, because the subconscious mind, which really is what the law of attraction is all about, but obviously those books will fill up a whole encyclopedia. You see, we don't attract based on our wants, which is our conscious mind. We attract based on our heart, the subconscious, what we're not even aware of, our deep, deep desires buried. Okay? So we have to even start hacking the subconscious mind to know why we are finding ourselves in certain situations. And then realize as well that many times if we see people in certain situations, once again, we're only seeing it from our own perspective. We're only seeing it based on the duality, the separation of good life, bad life. How do you know that's a bad life if you see someone so-called suffering? Once again, it's our own interpretation. Now, many times we talk of being positive all the time. Now, for me, in becoming my greatest version, what's helped me along my journey is to realize that Positivity and negativity are two sides of the same coin. It's about synthesis, it's about fusion. That is how to apply the law of attraction. It's to realize you can't just be positive 100%. You're going to have to embrace the darkness. Because once you do that, now you become whole. But what happens on an emotional level when you pressurize yourself into feeling that you should have more than you already have? Do you know how much pressure that creates on you? It's going to weigh you down. But also, if you don't get it, you're going to feel left behind, even more miserable, inadequate. So for me, I don't focus on the law of attraction. I only focus on becoming my greatest version and realizing there are no shortcuts. It's not about wishing, it's about doing. It's not about doing, it's about being, it's about embodying. Asking yourself, have you paid your dues? And then on an even deeper level, asking yourself, is this in alignment to my core frequency? You see, we can fill nobody else's shoes. That's the secret. The reason why I can do what I'm doing is because I am willing it into existence. I'm setting my intention, but I'm not stopping there. I'm getting up to hit record and I'm talking to you right now. If I was just sleeping and saying, I'm going to attract it, I would still be sleeping and saying, I'm going to attract it. You see, that's where most people stop at. They just want to talk a good talk. Less words, more meaning. For me, I often realize that there is not a whole lot we need, apart from food and shelter. Everything else is very specific to your core frequency. What is the core frequency? I talk of music, composition, notes. So you have to ask yourself, what do I naturally gravitate towards? And how is my environment supporting this core desire? You see? Because many times you might have, for example, someone who is a gardener, okay? And you might say, well, they attracted being a gardener. But then you find out actually their parents, they also were gardeners. So you realize their whole environment, going back to epigenetics, now created the law of attraction within their lives. See, it wasn't luck. There is no luck. Only destiny. And destiny predicated upon radical action, going for it, not resting on your laurels. You see, a lot of us, we don't even know what we want. If you don't know what you want, don't worry, I'll tell you what you want. If you don't know what to do, don't worry, I'll give you something to do. But once you know, then it's over. And becoming your greatest version is all about knowing. It's not about believing. For a long time, I used to even read a lot of books about the law of attraction. And it can help on one level, because now you have the belief in yourself that you can manifest whatever you're thinking. But becoming your greatest version is about realizing, wait a minute, it's the practical now. I've got to go out there, I've got to get my hands dirty, and once I've done that, I can surrender. Because I am naturally gonna attract everything I need. So, in simple terms, to apply the law of attraction, have a clear vision, act upon it, ask yourself, am I a vibrational match? And that's not something you can choose. It's something which you feel in your heart. And number 5, well, throw yourself a party. Have a wonderful day. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy.